Welcome to a new session at Graduate Guru. We will continue with our topic, Final Accounts of Insurance Companies. Last session we had done question 11. So this session we'll be doing question number 12. Let us read it. Following balances have been extracted from the books of Smart Save Insurance Company Limited in respect of their marine business for 2019-20. So they've given us premium on direct business received, reserve for unexpired risk का opening balance है, it's on 1st April 2019. Claims outstanding is given, again it's an opening balance, 1st April का balance दिया है and they've mentioned net. Net means they have already adjusted it for reinsurance. Bad debts दिया है, interest and dividend on investments gross, that is before deduction of tax. Rent received from properties, so this is our investment income again. Investment in government securities is given as on 1st April, that is opening balance. अब ये investment we have to show in the balance sheet. तो ये यहाँ पर हमें revenue account और P&L account के लिए क्यों दिया है, that we'll know when we read the adjustments. Then they've also given us investments in shares of companies. Commission paid on direct business is given. Management expenses दिए हैं. Income tax deducted at source. P&L account credit balance on 1st April is given, that is opening balance of P&L दिया है जो हम profit and loss account में end में add करेंगे. Other expenses are given. Reinsurance premium receipts. So when you receive premium on reinsurance means वो हमारा reinsurance accepted है. Claims outstanding as on 31st March. So outstanding amount of claims, closing balance is given, again mentioned as net. Direct claims paid, gross, and reinsurance claims paid. So जो claims paid है वहाँ पर we have a breakup of direct business and reinsurance. पर जो outstanding amount दिया है that is for the total, that is after adjusting our reinsurance. Prepare a revenue account and a P&L account for the year ended 31st March 2020 after considering the following information. All direct risks are reinsured for 20% of the risk. अब this is what is different in this sum. यहाँ पर reinsurance के amounts जो हैं वो हमें calculate करने हैं at least in respect of the premium. Why? Because they have given us कि हम कितना हमारा जो direct business है insurance का, out of that how much reinsurance we are doing, that is हम कितना insurance cede कर रहे हैं, pass on कर रहे हैं, it is given as a percentage. So we need to calculate the reinsurance ceded amount. Commission of 25% on reinsurance ceded to be claimed and provide 25% commission on reinsurance accepted. Again, commission के amounts जो हैं related to reinsurance वो हमें directly नहीं दिए हैं, we have to calculate them. Market value of investments is given. So हमारे जो दो investments दिए थे in our list, government securities and shares of companies, उन दोनों के they have given us the market value and they have said adjust separately for each of these two categories of investments. So हमें इसका जो revaluation है उसका profit या loss book करना है and provide 65% for income tax. So this is what we will be doing in the P&L account, that is providing for tax. So first we are going to start with the revenue account, prepare all our schedules. यहाँ पर some calculations are required on our part because reinsurance के लिए percentages दिए हैं instead of direct amounts. So I'll show you how to calculate that. So let's begin with our sum. I already have the revenue account format ready as usual. जो format है हमारा that is fixed. Let's begin with our first schedule which is for premium earned. So first we'll start with the premium on our direct business. So first we'll write the received amount. So direct business के लिए they've given us premium on direct business received is 4,000. These amounts are already in thousands. There is no outstanding or receivable in premium which is given. So to this I will add my premium on reinsurance accepted. Reinsurance accepted के लिए I told you it will be again premium received जो हमें दिया है in our list. Premium reinsurance premium receipts दिया है which is nothing but accepted. So that we are going to add 400. Let's take a subtotal. And from this we will subtract premium on reinsurance ceded. Now this is what we are going to calculate based on our first adjustment. First adjustment says that 20% हम reinsurance लेते हैं of our direct business. So जो भी हमें direct business का premium मिल रहा है उसका 20% we must be paying for our reinsurance ceded. So whatever is my direct business not accepted. So 4,000 into 20%. This will tell us our reinsurance ceded. हमें जितना भी direct business मिलता है, out of that हम 20% pass on कर देते हैं to other insurers. That is nothing but we are ceding our insurance. That is reinsurance ceded. So that is what we were supposed to calculate. So 4,000 into 20% is 800. Let us subtract that from our 4,400 which gives us 3,600. This is our net premiums. But we know that we cannot take this amount to revenue. हमें इसे adjust करना है for unexpired risk reserve. So adjustment for unexpired risk reserve. And as usual, we'll make a small working note for that and then bring the amount over here. So let us do our working note for unexpired risk reserve. First, we will calculate our closing reserve. We don't have any additional reserve given in the question. और यहाँ पर हमें risk reserve के लिए भी rate नहीं दिया है. Then what do? We see the beginning of the sum जहाँ mention किया है that this is marine insurance business. Marine means 100% of net premium हमें provide करना है. So the net premium 3,600 into 100%. That is nothing but 3,600. And let us compare that with our opening reserve, which is given in our list. So let us check what our opening reserve is. Our reserve for unexpired risk was 4,800. So the difference between the two is 1,200. This is the adjustment. But when opening is more than closing, तो हम यहाँ पर add करते हैं. If closing is more than opening, हम subtract करेंगे. Opening more than closing, हम add करेंगे. So we are going to add 1,200, which makes it 4,800 as our premium, जो हम लेकर जाएंगे in our revenue account. So let us write that in our revenue account, 4,800. After that we have profit or loss on sale or redemption of investment. हमने देखा था कि they've given us the opening balance of investment and the market value as on 31st March. So there is a difference between the two जो हमें adjust करना है, but that is not our profit or loss on sale या redemption. हम sell नहीं कर रहे हैं, investments have not matured, so वो amounts यहाँ पर नहीं आ सकते. So this is nothing, I'll put a dash. There is no other income as such given to us. So again, nothing in others. Now for interest, dividend and rent, हमारे पास दो amounts दिए हैं in our list of amounts, which is interest and dividend on investment, और second है rent received from properties. So I'll just show a small working note for that. We never prepare a schedule. So यहाँ पर I'm just going to write working note and let us make a working note for that. Interest, dividend, rent. There we have interest and dividend on investment, and we have rent on properties. Interest and dividend already gross amount दिया है. If it was net, तो हम उसमें income tax deducted add कर लेते. But it's already gross, means income tax already उसमें added है. Don't add it again. So interest and dividend is given as 800 and our rent on properties is 400. So 1200 we will take to our revenue account. So let us add these two amounts. That will be our total income, which will be 6,000. So now we need to move to our claims incurred. But before that, please copy this down. Then we'll go ahead with the other schedules. So let's go to our schedule 2 for claims incurred. So first we need to see the claims paid on direct business. So claims paid, and under that direct business. That is given to us in our list, which is claims paid. Gross amount is given 2,000. To this, we will add our claims paid on reinsurance accepted. That is also given to us. Reinsurance claims paid 320. So we'll take a subtotal 2320 and from this हम subtract करेंगे reinsurance ceded. पर ceded के लिए जैसे हमने premiums में calculate किया था, 20% of direct business is ceded. So claims में भी हम जो claim pay करेंगे उसका 20% we will be able to recover from our reinsurers. So 2,000 into 20%. Again, only take the amount for direct business. Accepted के साथ नहीं लेना है. So 2,000 into 20% is 400, which we will subtract from 2320. We get 1920. And now we will adjust our outstanding. So we will add closing outstanding and we will subtract opening outstanding. So our closing outstanding given is 2,400 So that we are going to add. और opening outstanding है 1600. These amounts are directly given और ये net amounts है. Net means इन दोनों amounts में already reinsurance adjust हो चुका है. So again over here I don't need to show reinsurance separately. So let us do this plus minus 1920 plus 2400 minus 1600, we get 2720. ये हम लेकर जाएंगे to our revenue account. Now let us go to our third schedule, which is commission. Now in commission, first we will take direct business. So that is our commission paid, which is already given to us in our list as 400. In this I will add commission on reinsurance accepted. Now in this they have specified कि हमें 25% commission calculate करना है on our reinsurance accepted and even on our reinsurance ceded. So ये हम कौन सा amount देखेंगे? We will see the amount of premium. So आपके premium schedule में you will have to see what is reinsurance accepted का premium, which was 400. So we will calculate 25% on 400, which will be our commission on reinsurance accepted. So that will be 100. Let's take a subtotal. And from this we will subtract our commission on reinsurance ceded. Again on the premium, जो हमने प्रीमियम शेड्यूल में reinsurance ceded का अमाउंट लिया है, उस पर 25% we have to calculate. So that was 800. So 800 पे I will calculate 25%, which is 200. So our net commission is 300, जो हम लेकर जाएंगे in our revenue account. So यहाँ पर the reinsurance accepted और ceded का amount we have calculated. किस पर calculate किया है हमने? On our premium. So आपके premium schedule में जो reinsurance accepted का premium है, which is 400, उस पर 25%, और reinsurance ceded का premium which is 800, उस पर 25%. So this was also again something जो हमने differently किया है. Not like it is directly not given to us, हमने इसे calculate किया है. Now let's go to our fourth schedule for operating expenses. So in our operating expenses we have a couple of things which are given to us. यहाँ पर because at the beginning of the sum इन्होंने mention किया है that the following figures are for the marine insurance business. So हमारे list में जो भी हमें expenses दिए हैं, we can very well assume कि ये सारे expenses are related to this business only. इसीलिए हम वो सारे expenses इसी schedule में ले लेंगे. So सबसे पहले we have been given management expenses. And this time there is no adjustment for cost of claims. अगर cost of claims का adjustment होता तो we would have adjusted it in our claims schedule also, जो यहाँ पर नहीं है. So directly we'll take our management expenses given, which is 400. Then we have other expenses. Our bad debts also will be shown under other expenses only. So first I will write bad debts. Bad debts दिया है हमें 800. and then there is others. So जो other expenses हमें list में दिए हैं, which is 900, that also we will include over here. So let us take a total of these three. 400 plus 800 plus 900, we get 2100. This is what we'll take to our revenue account. Now let us take a total of our expense side. 2720 plus 300 plus 2100, we will get 5120, और ये हम subtract करेंगे from our income, which is 6000. तो our operating profit will be 880. अब ये operating profit हम कहाँ लेकर जाएंगे? We have to take it to our profit and loss account. So now we have to prepare a profit and loss account in respect of this business. So first take all of this down, then we'll prepare a P&L account. So this is our format for the profit and loss account. यहाँ पर schedules की जरूरत नहीं है. We directly write the amounts. If needed, we'll prepare a working note. So the first thing we have to start with is the operating profit. यहाँ पर we've made a revenue account for the marine business. So operating profit for marine business, जो हमें यहाँ पर amount आया था 880, we'll bring that over here. Then if there is any investment income या profit or loss on sale या फिर interest, dividend, rent, etc., all that comes over here, but that is for our general investments. हमने already investment income को यहाँ पर दिखा दिया है in our revenue account. So हमें वो वापस नहीं repeat करना है. So for the general business, I'm going to put a dash. Also other income कुछ नहीं है, so dash. So our total income is 880. Now we come to this main head, which is provisions other than tax. Tax के अलावा अगर हम कोई provision करते हैं, जैसे provision for bad debts हो गया, या provision for change in the value of investments, which is given to us in this sum. So let's do a working note for this provision. So in our provisions, जब हम investment की value को adjust करते हैं, it is called provision for diminution in the value of investments. So यहाँ पर for both our investments, they have given us the market values and the opening balance, which is the book value या cost. So individually we will write it down. Government securities, the market value is 8,400,000, पर जो original value थी that was 8,000. So government securities में value has increased. So let us write that 8,400 minus 8,000, which is 400. This is a positive amount. और फिर जो company shares हैं, there is a reduction in the value. So वहाँ पर our new value is 1440. The earlier value was 1,600. So let us subtract this and find the diminution. we will get 160. So that means जो हमारा provision है, which is actually an expense, ये एक expense होना चाहिए, but over here it is negative, क्योंकि जो हमारा profit है, see, this is profit and this is loss. क्योंकि यहाँ पर वैल्यू इंक्रीज हुई है, यहाँ पर वैल्यू डिक्रीज हुई है. So this is a profit and this is a loss. So first let us net it out. 400 minus 160 we will get 240. But this is a net increase in the value. अब हम ये कहाँ पर दिखा रहे हैं? We are showing it as a provision which is an expense. पर अगर एक्सपेंस में देयर इज अ प्रॉफिट तो हम उसे नेगेटिव फिगर दिखाएंगे यहां पर. सो दिस इज गोइंग टू बी अ नेगेटिव 240. अगेन आई विल एक्सप्लेन. यहां पर इट्स अ नेट इंक्रीज. इंक्रीज मींस ये हमारा प्रॉफिट है, पर हम अमाउंट कौन से साइड पर दिखा रहे हैं? एक्सपेंस साइड. सो अगर एक्सपेंस में हम प्रॉफिट दिखा रहे हैं मींस वी आर गिविंग द रिवर्स इफेक्ट. इसीलिए यहां पर I will not write it as a positive figure, I will write it as a negative figure. So ये हमारा negative expense है. So indirectly actually ये income में होना चाहिए, but because of the requirement of the format, even though ये income है या profit है, हम इसे दिखा रहे हैं on the expense side. So expense side पे I will show a negative amount. Other expenses यहाँ पर कुछ नहीं है, because whatever expenses were given वो हमने ऑलरेडी रेवेन्यू अकाउंट में ले लिए हैं. डोंट रिपीट द एक्सपेंसेस हियर. सो नाउ माय बी टोटल, दैट इज एक्सपेंस का टोटल, इज नेगेटिव 240. अब हम यहां पर क्या लिख रहे हैं? फॉर प्रॉफिट बिफोर टैक्स ए माइनस बी. पर अगर बी फिगर ऑलरेडी नेगेटिव है, सो दिस विल बी 880 माइनस 240. सो जब दो नेगेटिव्स मिल जाते हैं इट बिकम्स प्लस. सो वी आर गोइंग टू एड दीज टू अमाउंट्स. यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस इज अ मैथमेटिकल कॉन्सेप्ट. सो ए माइनस बी हम कह रहे हैं, बट बी इज ऑलरेडी नेगेटिव, सो इट इज ए माइनस ऑफ माइनस बी. सो इनडायरेक्टली इट बिकम्स ए प्लस बी. सो 880 प्लस 240 करेंगे हम, which will give us 1120 as our profit before tax. I hope you've understood this very properly. This is accounts with maths. So you will not make a mistake. यहाँ पर अगर माइनस कर दिया, यहाँ से बाकी के सारे अमाउंट्स रॉन्ग हो जाएंगे. So be careful when something like this happens. Now on this 1120, I have to create a provision for tax. Tax provision is given 65%. Let me show you a working note for that also. Now when we are paying tax, हम ऐसे nominal amounts पर tax नहीं पे करते हैं. ये हमारा profit है. इसको add करने के बाद my total profit is 1120. But in Income Tax Act, I am not supposed to pay tax on such notional or nominal amounts. ये एक book entry की वजह से profit हुआ है. This is not an actual profit. हमने कोई investment sell नहीं किए हैं. If we had sold the investments और ये profit होता, then I would have to pay tax on it. But here I will not pay tax on this part of my profit. So हमारा कितना profit है actually? After removing this 240, it is only 880. So tax on 880 only. That is excluding diminution profit. So 880 पे we will calculate 65%. So 880 into 65% will give us 572. This is our provision for tax. This is very, very important. If you directly take 65% of the full 1120, it will go wrong. So let us subtract and find our net profit after tax. It will be 548. और यहाँ पर we will bring down our opening balance जो हमें P&L का balance दिया है in our list, which is 800. So when we add, we will get 1348. और इस सम में there are no appropriations, हमें कोई transfer to reserve etc. नहीं दिया है. So that will be a dash, and our final profit जो हम balance sheet में लेकर जाएंगे will also be 1348. So I hope you have understood this, especially this part. यहाँ पर हमने negative क्यों बताया. Next is about the tax. हमने tax इस amount पे calculate नहीं किया है. We've only calculated it on our actual income, which was 880. So take this down. We wind up the session over here. Next session, we'll do a similar type of sum. Thank you.